I'm Dr. Joy Zabala, and I'm a co-founder of QIAT and a member of the QIAT leadership team. I'm a teacher by trade, and I'm here to talk with you today about a brief introduction to QIAT and the QIAT video series that you will have available to you now. QIAT is all about ensuring quality, so let's look a little bit at the mission and the purpose of QIAT. It is, of course, the overarching goal is to guide improvement of assistive technology services in order to improve the educational participation and results of students, to improve the quality of services, the consistency of services, and of course, to support the implementation of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act and other legal mandates. The history of QIAT began in the fall of 1998. It's a grassroots effort that has participants from all perspectives. It's an inclusive and ongoing effort, and it is facilitated by the QIAT leadership team. The beneficiaries of QIAT are 5. First, school districts who are striving to improve the quality of their assistive technology services. Service providers, like myself, also are looking at continuous improvement in how we provide services, and the quality indicators can be helpful for that as well. Consumers and families can use the quality indicators to look at the quality of services that students are receiving and to look at how those services can be integrated into the other services that the student receives and into their education and their life. Universities who are charged with providing competent service providers to the field can use the quality indicators to have an idea of what the field expects of those service providers. And also policymakers. Policymakers often are called upon to make policy about something they know very little about. So they may use the quality indicators to give them an idea if the policies that they're considering are judicious and fair. The primary tools that are in QIAT are indicators in 8 areas. 6 of those areas were validated in 2004 by my doctoral research at the University of Kentucky. There are also self-evaluation matrices for each area so that you can see where you are and think about where you are and determine where you want to be and a little bit about how to get there. And the guiding documents can be very helpful in getting you there, as well as planning forms that are also available. And there are a number of resources that are available for each of the areas. And those are all on the QIAT website and in a couple of other places I'll talk about as we go along. So the 8 areas of QIAT are consideration, assessment, AT and the IEP, implementation, evaluation of the effectiveness of implementation, transition, administrative support, and professional development. You'll notice that the first 6 of those are very usable as an individual case-by-case way, thinking about a particular student, as well as in a systemic way. And the last 2, administrative support and professional development, are very much looking at the system of service provision and how we maintain high quality as we provide those services. So the content of each of those 8 areas, there are several things in it. There is a section title, of course, an overview of the area. There are indicators, between 5 and 7 indicators in each area. There are intent statements that help clarify what the indicator means, and there are common errors that are often made in that particular area. There are some assumptions for all of QIAT, for all of the areas, that are not reflected individually in each set of quality indicators, because we'll make the assumption that everybody believes and understands these assumptions. First, QIAT requires ongoing collaborative work. It's not something that a person does by themselves. They respect ethical practices, that we work in a way that is legally correct and aligned, that the quality indicators really are applicable regardless of the model of service delivery. No matter how you do it, these quality indicators can help you know what you need to do. And then the other thing that we've found over these years since 1998 is that the quality indicators are quite useful to other service plans and in other programs with minimal adjusting for the vocabulary of those other programs primarily. There are QIAT resources that are available to you. There's the QIAT list. This is 5,000 of your best friends who are interested in high quality assistive technology services from all walks of life. They may be educators, they may be therapists, they may be consumers, they may be family members, they may be policymakers, advocacy attorneys. All of those potential beneficiary groups are active parts of the QIAT list. There's also the QIAT website at QIAT.org. We'll go back and look at that later. The QIAT matrices that are a way to self-evaluate, planning forms that are helpful, brief supplementary documents, a compiled list of resources, and there is also a participant resource bank where people can send in resources that can be added to the resource bank on the QIAT list. And there is the address, QIAT.org. No U in this QIAT, remember. So the QIAT video series, to give you a little bit of an idea of what you're going to see as you use the videos in this series. There are resources for each area, and in each area, here's what you'll find. There are quality indicators with the intent statements as a document that's available to you. There's a video that's approximately 15 to 20 minutes long. There are also slides for each video that are available to you to download and use as you wish. There is the self-evaluation matrix, particularly for that area, that helps you know where you are and where you want to go within that area. There is a planning document specifically related to the area, and there is a printable resource list also specifically related to the area. So some big ideas for using the video series. One of them is to download that document about the quality indicators and the intent statements before you view the video, because the video doesn't have the entire quality indicator in it, nor does it have the intent statement in it. So it's good to be familiar with those before you start, if you can. Use the QIAT matrix to determine your current level of services, or the current level of services that's being provided where you are from the perspective that you're viewing them. And use the planning documents for continuous support and continuous improvement. So some next steps would be these. Use the QIAT resources that may be available in your state. Visit the QIAT website at http://qiat.org. Join the QIAT list and connect to those 5,000 colleagues I was talking to you about a moment ago. Visit CAST Publishing to acquire the QIAT book. This is a really interesting publication with lots of opportunity to see examples, and all sorts of resources are available to you there. And the other thing to do is to keep an eye out for new publications from QIAT. So here again, the QIAT website, http://qiat.org. The QIAT book, which is entitled Quality Indicators for Assistive Technology, a comprehensive guide to assistive technology services, that is available from CAST Publishing. And also, feel free to contact the QIAT leadership team at quietleadership@gmail.com. Have a good time, enjoy the series, and I hope you learn a lot, and we'll look forward to hearing your thoughts.